So Gorringes are on sale this time for us. When is it? It's going to be the 5th of February, and we continue through January with all sorts of ups and downs. We had a very good bit of textiles or an unusual Turkish marriage hanging last week that sold very well. But this sale, we're not aware of having Turkish marriage hangings in the auction. But what have we got for you? Well, we have got quite a few lots of jewellery actually. Looking in here, there's a good sort of 50 lots, nice mixed group there. We're working backwards today in the video. So what within that jewellery might be worth your consideration? I picked out a few bits. There's a slightly unusual gold bracelet insofar as the link is an unusual sort of twist to it. Got a bit of wear, I'm sorry to say, but you know, we can only do our best. That's lot 1921. On the theme of bracelets, let's go to this one here. This is lot 1947, and look at that. There's sort of, we look at green hardstone, we think sort of jade, jadeite, nephrite, that type of thing. These are definitely Chinese panels that have been set in what might be called yellow metal, but is gold. It's probably 14 karat or higher, so that's quite a pretty nice link to it. Still on the wrist for the ladies, there is a Master Cartier silver wristwatch. Is that coming out? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Have a look at the back. Got all the bump upon it. Strap's a bit tired. We'll need replacing. That's lot 1914. Still on the wrist, but with a different type of bracelet. What sometimes gets called a sort of bangle or stiff bracelet. This is lot number 1913 in a nice leather box with the Dimmer & Sons of Liverpool stamped to it. Nicely set with diamonds. Lovely condition. Nice bracelet that. Did I say the lot number? 1913. There we are. Not too distant in period is this rather pretty little 5-stone ring. The diamonds aren't huge, but it's just nicely made, got a nice brilliance to them, and nicely carved, scroll carved mount. Again, in a lovely old leather box. Lot 1931. Last but not least, still in winter. Spring is coming, but still in winter. It's probably just as well because we've got this rather nice diamond and pearl set fur cone brooch. Heavy metal. Can't see a mark on it, but Roger will have assessed it and said what he thinks it is. Lot 1922. So there we go. Bit of jewellery for you. We'll go and have a look at the smalls. Okay, so what's in the smalls for this sale? Let's have a little browse. Starting off lot 1251. Not a bad start. Look at those sort of William IV Regency. Luster candlesticks hung with the drops, reasonable condition, slight bending to them, but nice lot that. Down below, here's something a bit different. 1282 fishes. Look, it's a late Victorian, probably French actually, porcelain dressing table set, hand painted in enamels with the fish. You've got a ring tray, bit chipped, please note. It's not marked. It's probably sort of one of the Paris area factories, and then you get a few other bits with it, a couple of sort of Medina-ish scent bottles and some halcyon days, trinket jars and what have you. That's lot 1282. Running past it, a collectible tile, 1252. This is a Minton tile from Aesop's Fables, 1252. A lot of tile collectors out there. I'm seeing some wine. I'm seeing cow creamers. Great character, 1259. They're a re-offer from before. Then across the way, carrying around here, drifting past, nice, sort of have a little look at this, lot 1297. It's a bronze lion upon marble stand. It's a reproduction, it's not a period one. It's got a signature at the back, Bonheur of Paris, probably Isidore Bonheur. It's after, very much like sort of, well, not dissimilar from one of the Trafalgar Square lines. Not sure if they are sleeping in Trafalgar Square, but anyway, there we go. 1297. Got a good look to it. Even has the feel, has the right weight. Something else that sort of has the look but isn't quite there. These Chinese enamel jardinières, 1316. Put your bonsai in or something like that. Strike me as being a little bit late in date, but sort of got the look. Things that are also late in date is 1975 bottle of Chateau Aubryon there, 1314. Something for the adventurous. Here's a smart Victorian clock, 1327 by Rowley, in Road, London, with a nice rope twist. Looks to be in good condition, that. Nice clean clock, ready to go. There's more of our ongoing mid-century and onwards Murano art glass. Number of lots in the sale. That was lot 1307, just to give you a flavour. Back across here, I've noticed we have a large selection of prints of Brighton, antique prints of Brighton. Very much the thing back in the day. This is lot 1727, and we've got a group within here, mostly featuring in and around the Old Steen and the Royal Pavilion. These were so desirable 20, 30 years ago. Solicitors and the like fought hardened tooth and nail to hang these in their offices and their stairways. Lots of people were very serious about them. They've calmed down now, as with many other things, of course, but still quite appealing. And if you've got a sort of property in and around Brighton, then people still like to have them. Not quite timely, I have to say, but 1402 is a sort of part service of Spode Christmas tree pattern ceramics. Get it now, ready for Christmas 2024. Similarly so, these are lighting up, oh he turns, look at that, how spooky.
Yes.
1406, these are light up choristers with a little bit of damage in plastic. Yeah, always something different at Gorringes, we can guarantee you. More Brighton prints running around the room. If you don't want Brighton prints, well there's a sort of facsimile oleograph by the looks of things of a Lowry. Lot 1704, just got a nice decorative look. Down below it, this Hamilton Chapman oil of poppies. There's some figures in the background, 1723. Again, interesting shape, isn't it?
Don't stand on the dog.
Don't stand on the dog. Drifting backwards then, here's something different. We always try to point out the different things to you. Royal Thun, there it is, Thun Studio. Czechoslovakian porcelain anyway. Very stylish. It's the Franz Kafka tea set. Look at that. Can't be many of those. Most unusual. Lot 1383. Some Chinese gouache of flowers in vases. A collection of miniature Royal Doulton pots showing here all sorts of different stoneware vases and the like. Lot 1344. Got a pretty little watercolour up here. 1674. This is by Leslie Worth and it's called Snowscape, study number 1. That's lot 1674. I think I said that, but there we are, just to remind you. There's a Medusa showing here, 1347. Got a look, hasn't it? Mm. Do we have any clues? Well, we've got the 3 lines there that suggest it's Danish, sort of Copenhagen. So we shall see, but yeah, got the look of raw Copenhagen. Further decorative pictures, Beswick horses. Over on this side, collections of bottles. There's a number of those in the sale. This is 1371. All sorts of ginger beer bottles and the like, with some local producers by the looks of things. So there we go, a good array of items for you to consider. We will look at the furniture though. So in the main sale room for the furniture, plenty of other furniture for you to look at over in the warehouse, but lot treble 15. This is a Bluthner Alico patent piano forte, as they say, a grand piano, in its rather handsome rosewood case, which is showing some signs of age and fading. Look at those legs. That sort of leg points to a date that's sort of around about 1900. We've probably been able to date it from the model number, but there we go, rather smart piano for those that are after pianos. It's still sort of old but venerable, I think we can safely say. Talking of, well, less old but certainly venerable, selection of garden statuary that came from a property. Where did we go for that? It was sort of Haywards Heath way, Linfield area. Anyway, in a garden there, and coming in from a private home, we've got a splendid pot. Look at that, look, 1124. Don't judge me on my horticultural skills, although actually moss growing quite impressive.
Yes, moss is good, isn't it?
Yeah, rather splendid pot that. It's been spun on its axis when it moved in here, very green foot to it, but good looking urn, reconstituted stone. Of a similar ilk, we've got lot 1121 down there, the garden benches, pair of them. We've got a pair of metal geese, Marcus Manwaring's set up near us actually in East Sussex, hasn't he? And yes. He's got the real thing, but if you want something less high maintenance, 1120, some metal geese to keep the foxes away.
Yeah, exactly.
And last but not least, how about a set of musical cherubs at 1122? Putty, not cherubs. Why do we know that?
Because they haven't got wings.
Because they haven't got wings. You passed the test. Very good. So here we are, set of 4, slightly different pedestals, please note. Yes. 2 on associated pedestals. One's
Spare.
no, they've put that on its own. They've put that as a single lot, so you get those as 4 and then that one additional. But there we go, composition. Spring is coming, get out in the garden, get your cherubs out there or your putty, whichever you prefer. Thank you very much for watching. Come along and see us, send us inquiries online. Don't forget, deadline for the fine sale is sort of coming up in February, so have a mind to that. Anything you're thinking of, give us a shout. We'd love to give you an estimate. Thanks again. Bye now.